Libra, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising reading. It's a pleasure to be here to read for all you wonderful people. I just love this job. Okay, well, I give the food cards a shuffle. As I say, this is a complete sun, moon, rising reading. It does encompass new viewers, new subscribers, cross-watchers. Everybody's welcome. If you do happen to like my videos and wish a personal reading, the email's in the description box below. Please click the more button if you can't see it. Okay. And drop me a line and I'll send you the information. Okay. So what's going on for all you wonderful people? Here we go. Straight off the bat, we've got Seven of Swords. There's some trust issues around this situation. It would seem here you're keeping something under wraps here. There's a new path, a new opportunity opening up for you. Okay. I see travel. I see you avoiding hurting somebody's feelings. I'm seeing very strategic communication. I'm seeing secrets until you're ready to act. There does seem a bit of deception. It's kind of like you don't see the need to hurt people around you to pursue this if you choose to do it unnecessarily. Okay. There's a wake-up call, judgment card. There's a life-changing decision here. This decision comes with consequences, like all decisions. Okay, the consequences are sometimes not felt, but this is a big impact. There's a wake-up call here. There's enlightenment. Always with a judgment, I always get unexpected communication. It brings everything out into the open. This is bringing everything out into the open. And with this Seven of Swords here, there seems to be a problem bringing everything out into the open because somebody's going to get hurt or because you don't trust the situation. You're holding your true feelings in for whatever reason. You know, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to tell you what I see. All right, Ace of Cups. Now, perhaps you've had some bad experiences in relationships or with situations in the past and you're doing it automatically. You've learned a very, very strong karmic lesson. For some of you, this is a past person or past people coming back into your life, and there's issues about it that needs to be resolved. There is that chance that you could go round in circles and repeat a past cycle. Maybe you jumped in the past, you're not so readily to jump in. It's like you've had your emotional fingers burnt and you're not willing to get them burnt again. You've made a lot of progress. You decided to leave a situation or decided on a new path, okay, in the past, okay. I'm getting there was arguments here. Perhaps those arguments got out of hand, but there was a separation. Somebody's pride or ego was dented here. Oh, I'm picking up this tit for tat in the past, but you've moved on since then. You've moved past that. I'm seeing communication coming in. All right. I'm seeing some kind of truth coming out. You've got choices. Seven of Cups. And also there's the practical side of this. Finances, distance if it's involved, who's going to work where, children, all the practical issues are coming to light. With the Seven of Cups, I always get, bringing your dreams and ambitions to light, but in reality, you can only, there is limits, either financial limits or the commitments, which is limiting it. But, the general consensus of the Seven of Cups for me is, how are you actually going to make it work on a practical level? Okay. But there's certainly some emotional choices here. I'm picking up communication with confidence. It's like saying what you mean, meaning what you say. sometimes with the Seven of Cups, I can, especially with this Seven of Swords, I'm getting kind of double talk, saying one thing meaning another. It's looking past that. Whether it's you doing this double talk or the person you're dealing with doing the do it, it's looking past that. But there is enlightenment here, and it's pushing for a decision. It does require a bit of self-restraint. You know, I've got two sevens here. That's 14 in the majors. That's temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. I'm getting also with this strength card, Leo energy. The judgment call is the judgment card is Scorpio energy. So something has to end. So something new can come in, and it's your choice. But it's going to be very difficult to sustain both situations for any length of time. I'm picking up here the Page of Cups, an arrangement to meet, loving messages coming in, which brings an end, which for some of you brings an end to a decade of, you know, being pinned down, a lot of hurt, a lot of suspicions. Whatever reason you two broke up, there's this sense of one of you did not know the true meaning of the connection, or both of you. But now there's a sense of this is where this judgment, this is where the universe has got us all. It sometimes parts us from somebody to get us to realise what the connection actually means, or situation actually means. Well, it would seem that you're about to discover what this connection actually means to you, hence the decision. In work, I'm seeing some kind of bonus, some kind of reward for your efforts. You've put a lot of effort and it drained your energy, put a lot of hours extra. There's like some compensation here in the form of a bonus for some of you. Oh, that's cool. I'm picking up for some of you in work or in your career this appreciation. But for some of you also, I can see you leaving your present place of work and forming a new business, perhaps going out on your own. All right, but I can see a new job offer coming in. In relationships, there's an arrangement to meet somebody to see how it goes. But you are being defensive. You are kind of not being taken for granted. This time, even if it's somebody new and not somebody from the past coming back, you are putting up healthy boundaries. You're putting up defenses. You're not so easily swayed this time. You're kind of like saying, hey, this is as far as you go for the time being. It is you're finding this a very, very challenging situation. The other person's well, not predicament, but logistical situation, they may be married or distance away and they've got other obligations, but it's limited. But they're making some kind of preparation. I'm getting children are involved in this for some of you. This person, wow, it's kind of like you've been juggled in the past. This person is now focused on you. They're prepared to stop the juggling. Well, hence the clarity. The Ace of Swords, a new beginning. Some kind of truth coming out. There's this energy of leaving a codependent situation and building a new life. Emperor, wow. Comes with a lot of responsibility. But it's like either you're calling their bluff or they're calling your bluff. But it's like being put on the spot. Emperor is up in the game. This is going into this reading, the Strength card is kind of restraint, giving in, not trying to force something here. And going out of the reading is, I want to take this to another level. I'm willing to take responsibility. Okay, and bringing about, or trying to bring about, a very, very much balanced situation. Much more even tempered. It's not full of extremes. I'm picking up a temporary relocation, which could lead to a permanent move. Because, you know, going forward, we're coming out of fantasy a bit and well-wishing and wishes to actually practically doing something about it. But these two together, being more open emotionally and being more open-minded, kind of getting pride and ego, a lack of giving way. This is what I want, and there's no negotiation. This going forward is more negotiation, if you choose. It will depend on your situation. Take care. See you next week.